Greetings, Goddess Body Mind Spirit community. This is Tyra Omilade, your goddess guru, your sister friend. And I love helping women align with their life purpose, stepping into their power, living their best lives using the power of ancient wisdom and the goddess centered lifestyle. Hi, everybody. How are you? Woo! It's the full moon. And y'all know what we do at the full moon. We turn it up, baby. Yes, happy full moon in Gemini. How are you doing? Welcome to everyone who is here. Greetings to all the hashtag replay sisters. It is my honor to be here with you all today for our Inspired Goddess Morning Circle. And it's the same day as the full moon, which is later today, much later today. I feel blessed. It feels rough for me right now. And by the same token, I give thanks for my gratitude practice because it's making life feel like we can do this. We can do this. So I'd love to know, how are you this morning? How are you at the moment that you watch this? Maybe it's the afternoon, evening. You may even be watching in the middle of the night. How are you, goddess? And I want to let you know everything's going to be all right. I would say this moon is a moon where if you need a breakthrough, you may get one, but it may not feel good, right? It may not feel good, but every time we get to the other side of the breakthrough, you know what? It's okay. We are always happy when we get our breakthrough. That's something I hadn't thought about with this moon. If you're looking for a breakthrough, this is a breakthrough moon. Greetings to all of the goddesses. Yes, buenos dias to Paulette, to Kita May, all the G Hive in the house. Greetings to Deborah and Larissa. How are you? Let's see here. Having financial issues, but for the first time, I refuse to worry. I feel great and I am up and still able. Okay. Yeah, if you have something that you want to say, look, this is what's going on, but I'm still waking up and shouting, hallelujah, glory. I'm going back to my Christian roots right there and that. Hi to the Queen Shamika. How are you, goddess? How are you? Welcome, welcome. So happy that y'all are here today on this blessed day. Within the goddess tradition, the full moon and the new moon, the moon period, but for sure, the full moon and the new moon, like we get to have holidays every month, right? So yes, we're gonna get to that. Okay, Paulette, I'm gonna talk to you about that in a minute because I can relate, Queen. Um, yeah, but we get to celebrate. We get a time to not just let life keep happening. So we have some of the sisters, including myself, who's going through, and so we get to have this moment where we can take a break and collect ourselves and listen. What is the wisdom that's coming in to me? Okay. Because right now, this moon in Gemini, and if you go back and watch the live stream that I did on Saturday, you'll get much more detailed. If you get my newsletter, I put a few details in there. But this is definitely a very challenging moon. It is not Gemini's typically happy go lucky. Let's have some fun. Ha ha. I'm gonna tell you some jokes. And maybe what we need to do is laugh a little bit more. Maybe turn on something that makes us laugh. That's a remedy of Gemini, along with the mindfulness and taking that time out to really help to ease the mind. But this is a moon where it's kind of like what I'm going to tell you, the best way to look at this moon is you need to just accept it. The only way to get to the other side is to go through. There's no getting around it. And what it's going to do is to help toughen you up a little bit. That's what I used to tell to my children. They would be so frustrated. And, I would say, It's okay if you're frustrated. Like, I'm not gonna move, I'm not gonna stop saying I'm insisting that this happen or whatever it is, this mama moment where I had to give a little bit of tough love. And I would always say, it's gonna make you tougher. It's gonna make you stronger. This is what Scorpio is all about, regeneration. So we purge off the things that don't work, that are not serving us, and we become the phoenix rising. That's my symbol right now. I am so in Scorpio mode. If I ever believed I was Scorpio this year, because Scorpio is like all these highs and lows. It's drastic though. It's like my son graduated from the Coast Guard Academy, and his aunt handed him his appointment into the Coast Guard because he went to the Coast Guard Academy. So they get an appointment to be an officer, and the person who was standing there giving out most of the appointments was the Vice President of the United States, Kamala Harris. This is three people of color. This is not normal on this stage. And it was like a culminating, emotion. It was even during the full moon in Scorpio. When I tell you, I felt so much pride. It was so beautiful. And then, the next month he went off and started his life as a full-on adult in the fleet. And the day I dropped him off, literally driving home from the airport, I was up coming off of the road to get onto the interstate. So I was up high. Literally, the moon and the sun were in the sky, like right there, right? I could see both. If it was like two full moon moments. And then the November, I find out one of my siblings is um involved in something that involves very serious criminal charges. And he's a good person. It's just he's gotten caught up in a bad situation. And it's kind of sort of like he was kind of like, well, self-defense. Um, but he's the one that's paying the price, right? And so it's like the whole family is having to like get together to get my brother out of this, help him navigate the situation because we can't get him out of it really. It's his life, but we are like having to like shore up. And so for the last 3 weeks, I've been like so emotionally distraught and terrified. So we have this high that I was at the last eclipse season, and then these drastic lows here in this part of the eclipse cycle for Scorpio and Taurus. These are the kinds of things all of us may be experiencing if you not count it all joy and show up for those who are struggling. I'm good, but yeah. So this moon, though, is an opportunity for a breakthrough. And I want you to begin to think about, where are your breakthroughs coming? Where have you seen a breakthrough? I want you to find the good and praise it, as Alex Haley would say. I haven't been doing so good. I need my sisters. There's a lot of illness, sadness, confusion all around me. I don't know how to unsee my family suffering through this while I heal. It's been so hard. And I send my heart out to you, Paulette, and just know that this is what I'm going to say. Because, I don't like giving a whole lot of feedback. But what I do want you to know is this is the thing about Scorpio. Scorpio helps us to find the inner reserve because so much of life looks so real. And it's really, we're here to understand the power that lies within us. That's what Scorpio is all about. Some Scorpios are very power hungry. And it's because Scorpio is a sign that has to do with power, but it's inside of you. This is for anybody, but I'm gonna talk to Paulette right now. It's inside of you what you need to know. You know, digging deep into what that power that is within you, digging deep within. Another thing about Scorpio, it is truly the sign of surrender. It is truly the sign of surrender. And so these are the things that we are called to do when we are seeing things and we actually feel powerless. But then the power of gratitude, the power of our practice helps us to say, well, okay, I may not be able to do nothing about what's going on with the illness and with my family and how they're handling it. I may not be able to do anything about it. As a matter of fact, I'm healing. But what can I do? What can I do? And so I offer you my heart and I'm holding space for you, Queen. Thank you so much for sharing that. We see you and we are, if everybody would, I think that y'all already started. Yes. Sending big hugs. Yes. Paulette, Keita May. Uh, yes. Sharmika. Yes. Keita May, you probably are empathic. Just feeling all the feels, picking up the energy of everybody, but maybe it's a full moon. And I honestly believe this full moon can make all of us cry. It can make all of us have some type of emotional outburst all of a sudden. So yeah, thank y'all so much for sending love to the sisters. Yeah. And see, a lot of the sisters who are speaking, I also know are fixed signs. We are Scorpio, we are Leo, we are let me see, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, and Aquarius. Those signs are going through some stuff right now. But the main thing that I want to offer everybody is that we don't need to panic about it. That's the biggest thing I can offer to you all is we don't, it's like, yeah, this is what's going to happen in life. Sometimes life is not going to feel good. But it is there's a book Iyanla wrote called In the Meantime. This is where I am in the meantime. I'm gonna do this. Like, what is it that we need to do to take care of ourselves? So, at one point I was like feeling like I don't even know how my trauma response has been activated 2 times in the last 3 weeks. The one that I picked up as a kid that I don't this thing doesn't come up often, if at all. But it came up to the point where like my brain, because when I was a kid, my brain would get disengaged. I couldn't speak well. It was like all my energy was about survival in that moment. Because I would wake up in the middle of the night and we'd have to get in the flight because my dad was drunk or, violent towards my mom, especially. And I would be up finding them, telling them, y'all need to stop this or whatever. And I just started developing it. Like my mind turns off because I don't want to remember all of it. All of this got engaged this week where it was like, I can't function in the last 3 weeks, 2 times because of what's going on with my sibling. And so, I reached out to some friends, one of which was Deborah and another sister and sistership circle. And I was just like, I need to tell y'all what's going on. And, they counseled me. They're older than me. So they gave me some good love and counseling on how to, like take care of yourself is what Deborah said. Take care of yourself. And I was like, snap out of it. You gotta do what you need to do. Like all this practice, this is what Michael Beckwith talks about. Why do we have a spiritual practice? So that when life happens, we are ready. It will become a natural thing to do. So yeah, my trauma response kicked in, but by the same token, I was like, okay, I lost myself for a minute, got some good sisters to say, hey, this is what you need to do. And boom, I was like, okay, might have to do a lot of this a lot, but I know what to do. You know why? Because I've been practicing for years, right? So, yeah, I know I'm talking about the fixed signs, but I'm telling y'all, Scorpio is taking a lot of people through. Scorpio will make you go deep. Good morning, Cora and Latoya. How are you? Oh, yeah. I wish I'd give you a hug, Paulette. Oh, hello. How are you? Official Tub Talk. Mm, yeah. Yeah. Fighting is the word. Fighting is the word. Thank you for sharing that, Keita May. I don't want other people to be in this situation. It's so foreign to me that when other people are like, oh girl, yeah, I understand that. I'm in that same place. I've been wondering why I'm in this space. I asked the ancestors yesterday to help me through this. That's right. That's exactly what you do, Latoya. And put yourself in that posture of receptivity. That's the thing that the moon is about. The moon is receptive. And, Yemoja, maybe that's a goddess that you want to work with. Put yourself in that receptive place. I'm so glad that I came on today. It's not like I wasn't going to come on, but it's like I was gonna do the new moon circle today, but then I realized I could do it on Saturday, which would be better, for people to be able to show up. But it shows me we really needed to be together this morning. Yes, Scorpio rising with you, official Tub Talk. Scorpio rising with you. Yes, that's exactly right, Keita May. Yeah. Mm. Bonjour, how are you, Bella? Glad you are here. Glad you are here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is a mindfulness practice, and I don't know if I'll get to the book today. Um, yes, um, because my husband is doing this. Um, it's called the 21-day reset, and it's a very intricate way of eating for 21 days. And I'm the family cook. And so I'm like, "Oh my god, I gotta go downstairs and prepare these intricate little meals for him to eat." Very healthy and they look delicious, but, um, yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. And so what I want y'all to do right now, because the practice I'm gonna lead us through is a gratitude practice because that's my focus right now. I know this is a Gemini full moon, but we are in Sagittarius season. So we want to definitely be focusing on, um gratitude. And I'm really driving that home in my newsletter. So please sign up for the newsletter. I've been driving that home. You can go to my website and there are some blogs because I am determined to sell y'all on gratitude. That is literally one of the ways that I am making it right now. This is the full moon. So we need to say something, anything that you are grateful for. So I'm going to give y'all an update on what's going on with me, but I want y'all to go ahead and drop into the chat what um yeah, one thing that you're grateful for. One thing that you're grateful for. And while y'all do that, I want y'all to know if especially if folks are struggling. I have a special reading that I've never offered before. It's a virtual reading, 60 minutes with me on Zoom. So we'll be face to face. And really want to kind of help you to understand what's your mission for next year, and maybe what are the things that you need to think about for at least the next 3 months, quarter one, right? I thought I had put these in for $199, but apparently I put in a discount. So it's $189 because I'm not going to go back in and change it. So yeah, this reading is available. You can schedule it whenever you want, but this reading offer is available through tomorrow evening. Okay. So I want to give y'all an update on something that I've been talking to you all about. And then I'll look at what you all are grateful for. So I've been talking to y'all all year about getting down to 170, 169 by the end of this year. Got it on my vision board, and that's just what I've been focused on. And so much of this year, I have not done what I needed to do. Maybe I do it a little bit and then I get off schedule. And so I guess it was October. I was like, I got to get serious about this. I have got to get serious because I said I was going to weigh 170, 169 by the end of this year. And so I've started doing a lot of hypnosis. And even it's like I do it no matter what. Don't want to do hypnosis, I'm going to do it. Because of course the subconscious mind is what needs to get on board with this. So that's what I've been doing. And I'm still working on exercising regularly. Like with this trauma response happening, like I don't even think about exercising, to be honest with you. It's kind of like exercise is hit or miss. But I'm going to tell y'all something interesting that has happened. All of a sudden, I have become so good at intermittent fasting. I want to say I found intermittent fasting when I was 47. And so, I've started playing around with it. And then I finally figured out if I start fasting at 3:30, I can go until like 4:30, 5:30 the next morning and I'll be good. And then this year, no, last year, I started pushing myself just a little bit more. Like I want my fasting window to be 14 hours. I eat normally when in the window where this is where I eat, but the fasting window I want it 14 hours. And so somebody turned me on to an app that keeps up with fasting. Well, now my fitness pal is gonna do it. I just saw that feature this morning. And so I just started logging when I start my fasting. And some mornings I'm like, well, I'm a little hungry, but I can handle it. I don't need to eat right now. So I've been doing maybe for the last, first of all, I had lost down under 180 because I had gotten back to where I was hovering above like 181, 182. I think my highest this year has been 184. And I haven't seen that in a very long time. So um, it was just kind of frustrating. Like when I started the pandemic, I was 175 and I thought I was so huge. I'm like, what was what was I thinking? Even at 175, I'm like, I was looking really slim. Cut yourself some slack, Tyra. Um, but I noticed ever since I started this hypnosis, I've dropped down like my lowest weight so far is 177. And it's like, okay, I dropped down here and I haven't gone back up. But with this fasting, I've been going like 17 hours, 18 hours without eating, and I feel just fine. Another thing that I'm gonna and so now I'm at the high 170s. And I'm like, you know what? It's okay. I don't really know where I'm gonna be on December the 31st. If I'm at 175, y'all better know I'm coming on this Facebook, I mean, whatever this is called, YouTube, and I'm gonna party like it's 1999. All right, Prince, turn up. Uh, because I'm telling you, this thing has been like really challenging. Um, but the other thing is, I forgot what I was going to say. It'll come back to me. But yeah, I am so excited about the fact that I've been able to bring myself down and to be able to go this amount of time without eating. I never thought I would be able to do it on a regular basis. So that's what I'm excited about. And yeah. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. I gotta go back even further. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm with you. I'm grateful for life. Yes, loved ones, community, and not feeling alone in my spiritual journey. That makes me so happy to read because that's what my community is all about. Insight, courage, spiritual guides. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Hello, Virgo Bliss, great rising queen. It's good to see you. I'm grateful for challenging challenges, turning lessons into blessings. I say, oh, ooh, that's beautiful. Yes. That's beautiful, Keita May. Wow. I'm gonna bring them up and let them be seen on the screen. Oh, that is so beautiful, Cora. Yes, we honor your grandmother. She got to go home. Mm, wow, that touched my heart. I'm grateful for this space. Uh, that just this is a full moon moment for me, y'all. This is a full moon moment for me to see these kinds of shares. Yeah. I'm so happy for you, Bliss. Yeah. I'm so happy for you. Oh, thank you, Keita May. Y'all touching my heart. Oh my gosh. I'm grateful for the G Hive. I'm actually gonna I said I was gonna task Debbie to creating a logo. She creates logos, or maybe even um Bella might would want to help with this too. Somebody, I'm not gonna create the logo, but I want to create a G Hive logo. And Eileen has always used the B. So yeah, that's Oshun. So hi, Eileen, Ocean Kimmy, how are you? Yeah. And also, Bliss is a Virgo. Virgos are so good at fasting. So good for you. We got Eileen coming on greeting everybody. I'm grateful for this life and everyone in it. Oh, that is beautiful. Thank you. Hi, Queen. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Glad you are here, Felicia. I always love how Eileen come on. Eileen is one of the official greeters, baby. She like all y'all gonna feel welcome up in here. I know I call Eileen. I love both her names, Eileen and Ocean Kimmy. Okay, let me say it. Okay, so let's just go on ahead and do our mindfulness practice, sisters. Also, to the hashtag replay sisters, I will look forward to seeing what you put in the comments also. So, this one is called Filling Your Cup Meditation. Filling your cup, because that's what we want to do right now. We want to fill our cup. And this visualization will help you to find peace and gratitude. So, when you're ready, you can just go on ahead and settle in. If you can, you don't have to close your eyes. You can lower your gaze. You want to bring relaxation into your body. And just allow your breath to flow freely and naturally, clearing your mind. And with mindfulness, I want you to think about, you don't have to have a clear mind, but you can just not attach to what's there, and you can always bring your focus back to the now moment with your breath if you want, or just focusing on bringing your focus back to the practice that we are in. And if you would, just go on ahead and set an intention to bring peace to your mind. Breathing in and breathing out, letting go of overthinking. And I invite you to be compassionate towards yourself, kind towards yourself. There's no perfection in mindfulness, it's just presence. Letting go of stress and anxiety, and releasing anything that distracts you from this experience. I'm just going ahead and take a nice deep breath in, slow exhale out. Bringing all of your attention within, noticing your breath and how your body feels. Going deeper and deeper inside of yourself. Allowing the outside world to disappear. Noticing a new scene slowly appearing around you. Different shapes and colors come into your view. And just slowly but surely brighten and sharpen the image as you look around and find yourself in a lush garden surrounded by bright green bushes, beautiful statues, vibrant plants and flowers. Just take a few minutes to look around and take in your new surroundings. You are the creatrix here. You can use your imagination, you can visualize, but just paint this scene, letting your creative juices flow. And you feel the soft grass beneath your feet. You hear the birds flutter and singing in the trees. What does the air feel like? Is it warm and wet, cool and crisp? Just make it real. And walking slowly forward now, you notice a path before you. Its stones are smooth and they glisten in the sunlight. Just going ahead and step on this path and continue to walk forward, curious about where it leads. And with each step, you notice that you're becoming more and more relaxed as you peacefully follow this gently winding path. And you soon hear trickling water and find yourself before a great stone fountain. Just going ahead and take a few moments to visualize or imagine this fountain. What does it look like? All the curves, the color of the streaming water that's splashing. And you know that the water in this fountain is here to refresh you. And you eagerly cup your hands and dip your hands into the water, into the flow. And just bring your hands to your lips and sip the water, drinking every last drop. And you feel overwhelmingly grateful for this water, a deep appreciation you have never felt or experienced before. You are so thankful for this healing and this rejuvenation. Thankful for the opportunity to give your body what it needs. Once more, cup your hands and gather more water, drinking more slowly now as you continue to express gratitude for this experience. And this fountain inspires you to appreciate the gifts in your life. This fountain never goes dry so long as you keep gratitude alive in your heart. Feel the water flowing through your body, inspiring even more gratitude within you. Now, imagine the water flows from this fountain, touching everything in the garden, nourishing it, seeping down into the soil, traveling up the roots of every plant, every flower, providing water for the birds and the small animals that call this garden home. And just notice the way the water invigorates these living things, the way it invigorates your body. The grass beneath your feet is supple, and the trees above you are strong, and their leaves are glistening in the sun. Filling your hands, you fill your own cup of gratitude. expressing thanks along with all the living things around you. There is enough for everyone, and you are always welcome to come here to this peaceful sanctuary to fill your cup. It's just like we talked about. Scorpio allows us to go and tap into our inner reserves. So you can always come back here to this fountain and fill your inner cup. And anytime you've forgotten to appreciate the very essence of life, you are called here to bask in this divine experience of receiving and expressing gratitude. Bring to mind all the areas of your life that can use a sprinkling of gratitude. Hold them in your mind's eye as you breathe easily and hold the water in your cup palms once more. Gratefully pouring the sacred water on these areas of your life, any stagnancies in your home, work, relationships, allowing the water to heal and rejuvenate these areas too. Envision your life perking up, blossoming with renewed energy. Appreciation flows effortlessly from you, as effortlessly as the gentle water flowing from the fountain. Just breathe easily, simply enjoying your time in this garden for the next few moments, peaceful and relaxed. Hmm. Now it's time to bid the garden goodbye. Once more expressing thanks for this experience, and then slowly following the pebble path back to the beginning. Allow the garden to fade from view within your next inhale and exhale, and your current surroundings to materialize. Always remembering that you can return to this garden whenever you would like to fill your cup with gratitude. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale, and when you're ready, fluttering your eyes open. How was that for you all? Mhm. Thank you. You're good. No problem. Hey, Natasha. It's interesting, right? At the end, when we were just taking that moment to really soak up appreciation, as we allowed it to flow out. The rain here in Tennessee it just came in so heavy. All of a sudden, it's already gone. That was powerful. Y'all brought in the water here at my house, literally, goddesses. Yes. Beautiful. Yeah, I love that one because I love how we can allow that water to flow out into the world, and we can allow the waters of appreciation and gratitude to flow into other areas of our lives, into, the finances and into the family situations and just all the things that we've been talking about today, the purging. We can allow it to flow into all of that. So thank y'all so much for sharing that experience with me. And I just ask that you drop a few words on how that was for you. Okay, so goddesses, I am gonna run. I can't stay on long today because my husband is doing this special. If you weren't here earlier, I was saying he's doing this special. It's called a reset diet, and I need to go on ahead. And I'm the family cook. Take care of that for him. Yay! I love that, Latoya. You did yoga while listening. That is such a good match. The flow of yoga. Love that. Glad it was peaceful and rejuvenating. So yeah, thank y'all. And yeah, we're gonna make it. My mother-in-law used to say, y'all gonna be just fine. You're gonna be just fine. And I find her words to always be true. I do. I do, I do, I do. So yeah, I'm gonna have to run. But thank y'all for being here. The next new moon circle is going to be on the 19th. And but right now I'm doing my best to be more business-like. If you give people too much to focus on, they like, that's too much. I don't know what to do. So let me just focus on what I've talked to y'all about today. And I have something else coming up with me, Ocean, Kimmy, and Deborah. But anywho, I do have these readings available. I would love to help you, navigate this time. I have special techniques and tools that I can help you with. And, sometimes I know Ocean Kimmy says this a lot. Sometimes you just need to blow. You just need to be with somebody and talk to them and get some perspective, But yeah, I would love to help you understand the wisdom and how are you going to navigate the end of this year into next year. I'll drop this down in the, it should be in the description box, but I thought it was in the description box last time and it wasn't. Hey, Nexodus, how are you? Oh, beautiful. Glad you're here. But yes, I would love it if y'all would take me up on this offer, and you have until tomorrow to get it. Happy full moon in Gemini, Queens. You'll be hearing more from me. I feel like my space has been kind of opened up so I can do more to be present, like on social media and stuff. Happy full moon in Gemini. And thank you all so much for being here with me this morning. Yeah. See you all real soon. I'm going to be coming back with these shorter videos. So be on the lookout. They're coming. Love you.